The Mac.
Yeah. Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, yeah, Under the Lights.
Yeah. We back again. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your host. I'm Big Mike, and that's my guy, Jordan. Y'all know that already, though. What's up, boy?
Chilling, baby. Talk to me.
Man, it's another day closer to the football season. Another day closer to ISO 1v1. It's about to be lit out there in Australia. You know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, we blessed. We above water. We breathing. A lot of boys ain't wake up today across the world. So shit, you know, can't be stressing if you waking up. That's a blessing. You understand me?
I hear that. I hear you.
What's new, man? What's up with you, man? How the weekend go? I know it's Wednesday. You know what I mean? But what's up with you? What you been doing, man?
No, man, football training, you know what I mean? Training these kids. This is an everyday thing, you know what I mean? So this is not nothing changing, just growing my business, you know what I mean?
Play football now?
And we call it football, man. The whole world, you know what I mean?
But say it different. Play football, motherfucker. Say football here, nigga. Fuck you talking about? FUTBOL.
Football. Yeah. So and it's football. It's football. You know, England football, everywhere else football.
Literally, it's football.
But yeah. So that's all I've been doing, really. You know what I mean? Just doing that, kicking it. That's pretty much all my days. What about you?
Chilling, man. Chilling. What that nigga say on Martin? Nine. Bro, man, from the fifth floor, chilling. Nah, man, just staying busy, bro. Staying busy, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep growing and shit, man. That's all. You know, paying attention to this sports shit. You been peeping out preseason a little bit?
Not really. Not like I would be in the NFL, not really as much, but because all they be doing really is getting the starters really be playing, a couple series and then getting out. They really be doing all their work in training, in training camp when they're actually on the practice field. So, I tune into a bit of most of the Ravens, but that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? I've been busy. The motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, well, I had to, I'd be checking it out. I had to check and see, what Shador was doing. You know what I'm saying? I had to check out and see when Dylan Gabriel got his chance, what he was doing.
I've seen that as well.
Had to check out what Cam Ward was doing. You know what I'm saying? Had to see what's going on in Tennessee. You know what I mean? He looked all right. You know what I mean? He looked all right. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Obviously, my team, because we had some starters out there. And plus, I want to see, because we don't have a legit other corner yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not sold yet. Still up for grabs. Like Kenyon Mitchell, hits the corner. Well, Kelly Rigo been there. Adoree Jackson been there. You know what I mean? Battling it out. And they still signed another corner named Jacorian Bennett because they wasn't sold on them two niggas. And looking at how they've been getting done, you know what I mean? Especially in the preseason games because they've been fucking playing. Ringo and Adoree Jackson, them niggas was getting fucking cooked. You understand me? So they better get it in order. Jacorian Bennett, who they got, came in. He made some plays when he got out there, you know what I mean? So I think he might be the starter. Kelly Ringo, who I wanted from Georgia, who I wanted him, you know what I mean? He just saying, and I thought, you know what I mean? It's like, we can get into that. We'll get into that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get into it right now, but we're gonna get into it, man. You know what I mean? So we're gonna listen for the viewers right now. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button so you could be up to date with all things Under the Lights on a daily basis. I mean, anytime we drop something, y'all gonna know about it. You feel what I'm saying? But since we are talking football, listen, now, Jordan, we already talked about, what the expectations are for our team, your Ravens, my Eagles. You spoke on your team, I spoke on my team. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But we never did get, because we talking football. You know what I mean? And these are great teams that are in the league. So not only can we give our expectations for our own team, I think it's okay for us to give our expectations for your team too. You know what I mean? So right now, what I want to do is I want to know what your expectations are, being that, you know, my team, we did win the Super Bowl. What are your expectations for my Philadelphia Eagles going into this season and throughout the whole year? What are you expecting us to do?
Well, first off, obviously having, coming back from from a Lombardi trophy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always difficult to go back, back to back and all those times. Obviously you have the Chiefs that's doing it, but it's not an easy task, you know what I mean?
No.
So it's not something that's um like you like a guarantee, even though you would say that you guys are the best team in the NFC, and it's not even a debate about that, right? But we just talking some football, we just talking. Well, we would honestly, because everyone kind of agrees for the most part that the Eagles have probably one of the best rosters in the league. They ran well. You know what I mean? I don't think now there's any questions about the coaching. You have a great quarterback. You have the best running back. You have a great offensive. You have great offensive weapons. You have a great O line, and on top of that, you have a great defense. Let's be very clear. You know what I mean? So I think all around, we talking about the Philadelphia Eagles as probably a top 1, 2, or 3 team in the league coming into the season. You know what I mean? So that's number one. Number two, if we're just gonna go by what do I think your team's probably gonna end up as in record wise? Let's run through the schedule. Let's run through the schedule.
Okay.
Okay, we got the Cowboys first. We know
Mhm.
we know the Cowboys ain't doing. We ain't talking much about Cowboys.
Right.
You probably gonna get that. It's probably gonna be one win right there with the Cowboys, right?
Okay.
Then we got the Chiefs. The Chiefs, y'all beat the blocks off them. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're gonna beat the blocks off them again, but you have their number. It's at the Chiefs. Let's call it 1-1. It's at the Chiefs. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I would say that. So I'm going 1-1 maybe. But
Hmm.
y'all blew them out. But I don't think, obviously it's a new season. Think that, so but that could play a part, because you might have that thing on them, that mental edge on them from beating the blocks off them that badly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it could be a 2-0.
Somebody got to do it. They keep running through the AFC. Somebody got to take care of them. We'll take care of them.
But to be honest with you, let me change it. So you probably go 2-0. I might give you all that one. Let me give you all that one because that is a good there's a good point, right? Like they beat the blocks off them, so y'all might have the mental
Yeah.
edge on them, right?
Yeah.
You go 2-1. Then you got the Rams. I can see the Rams one as a potential a disruptor, but I think I'm gonna give you the Rams because it's home at the Eagles. It's home in Philly. Let's go 3-0 right there. At the Buccaneers. This one I think is a tricky one. The Buccaneers plays y'all well, to be honest. I think they might play y'all well. So let's say something.
I just can I say something?
What?
Okay, you said the Bucks play us well. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, can we acknowledge the fact? Let's go. Let's just talk about because the only evidence we have is the last 3 times we played. Okay.
Okay.
The 23 season. Watch this. You know what that season was like with terrible shit. One of the worst defenses in the bottom 5. Okay. We beat them 25-11 in Tampa Bay. With that, with Brian Johnson, who I complained about from week 1, and Sean Desai, who was defensive coordinator and was horrific. We beat them. Okay, cool. We get to the playoffs that same year. They beat us in the playoffs. AJ Brown didn't play. Don't tell me that don't mean nothing. Okay? Then you get to last year. We went down to Tampa Bay again. AJ Brown didn't play. Devontae Smith didn't play. Lane Johnson didn't play. Well, damn. And they beat us. So this like Twan was saying, that's the biggest threat to us in the NFC because they have our number. I can't say you have our number. How you out here with a full? You got Mike Evans and everybody out there. Y'all getting busy, but we ain't got AJ Brown or Saquon or motherfucking not Saquon, AJ, Devontae or Lane Johnson. That don't mean nothing. That does mean something. So I'm not. Go ahead though. Keep going. That's all I want to say.
I mean, you could say all that. At the end of the day,
That's
you
the
got to play
truth.
football. You got to play football, right?
You gotta have the people out there though. What we talking about? We talking
No,
about
no,
AJ and
no,
Devontae, who was
I,
62% of our receiving
yo,
yards.
listen, I hear you, but I mean, I don't give certain people certain excuses.
Oh my God. No AJ, no Devontae. We gotta go out there. All right, keep going. I'm glad you said that. Keep going.
It's the thing is that you can say that because we can talk about it. Don't worry, you said that. I'm gonna just because you said that, I'm gonna be able to say the same thing what you're about to say
Mm-hmm.
in a minute. But anyway,
Okay, let me hear it. I want to know because I already know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
No, we'll wait till we'll get there. I already know what's going on in your head.
Okay, but this is my thing. You said this is my thing, not yours, right? This is mine, so
I
it doesn't
raised my
matter.
hand. I raised my
Yeah.
hand.
Anyway, so let's go out take the Buccaneers 3-1 for the book. So you had a 3-1 record. Then you got the
Listen,
Broncos.
what you
Can
about
I
to go
go?
through the whole schedule?
Then I
I
got
asked the expectations.
we have time. So this will be the expectation anyway. Listen, it's not gonna take long. It's gonna take a couple minutes. Anyway, we got the Broncos. I'm gonna go 3-2 because the Broncos they got a solid defense over there too. Bo Nix out there, they can ball out. The Broncos probably one of the best teams in the AFC right now. Y'all gonna beat the Giants 4-2. Y'all gonna beat Minnesota. Y'all gonna beat the Giants. The Packers. Y'all gonna beat the Packers. The Lions gonna be I think y'all beat the Lions as well. Y'all gonna beat the Cowboys. Y'all gonna beat the Bears. The Chargers will be a difficult one. So I think you guys are gonna end up with about three losses. I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna give y'all 14-3 on the season. So that means y'all probably will have the number one seed in the NFC. But I don't think that you guys will go back to the Super Bowl. I just think it's hard to just continue to win it back to back, and that's all that's all that it would be. It's just difficult to go back to back. It's not like a whole bunch of teams be doing that. So I would say your expectation is going to be NFC Championship game. You know what I mean, and a 14-3 record, man. I mean, because the Philadelphia Eagles is a good team. They're probably one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFL. So that's what I would have my expectation for your team. You know what I mean? Because you have a solid team. So I have no quarrels with that. You have a solid team, all around type of team right there.
My turn.
I mean, you can go.
Okay. The Chargers is going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, you have the Chargers
What
number
makes them
one.
niggas so fucking tough? Who they coming with, nigga?
Yo, they're gonna be tough. They
No,
have
no, no,
what's his
no, no, no,
name?
no, no,
They have
motherfucker.
they
Who are they coming with?
they have coming with a better defensive team now with what's his name as they coach.
What?
They've definitely gonna make them. They've definitely made strides. They've signed back their wide receiver out there. They still have one of the better quarterbacks in the league. As much as we want to act like they don't, you know what I mean? He's a so-called maybe a top 10 quarterback, I would say. And I mean that's just my opinion. I mean, you can go and say it doesn't matter. It's my opinion, bro. It's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go undefeated, bro. You're not going undefeated. So I don't know why we acting like you're gonna go undefeated. Oh, you think you're gonna go undefeated?
You didn't hear me say that. I'm talking.
So?
I asked you about the Chargers, and I'm about to ask you about the fucking Broncos. What?
Yeah, the Broncos. What's wrong with the Broncos? Broncos one of the best defenses in the league. Yeah, if they can
So
get after it,
so we go out there and beat the Lions and the Chiefs and shit, but we're gonna lose to these two motherfuckers.
I mean, the Chiefs is an up and down game, but I'm gonna give you them because of the edge, just because y'all beat the blocks off them. And the Lions, I mean, I'm just not sold on the Lions, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But you sold on Denver in the Chargers.
I'm not sold on them either. I'm just saying that y'all gonna have a tough time against them. You know what I'm saying? The Detroit Lions, it's not like they
a tough game against the Lions, but a win, but a loss to the goddamn Chargers.
I don't think it's gonna be a tough against the Lions. I think y'all gonna blow them niggas out.
But we lose to LA. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So that's your expectations of my team. 14-3 NFC Championship game. Lose there to whoever. You know what I mean? Who we gonna lose to then?
No, I mean I don't know who's gonna be up there, but I said that what I would say your ceiling would be. Right
what
now.
I'm
I think that's
okay. Obviously, we don't know.
Obviously, we don't know who's gonna be there.
Jordan, this is a hypothetical question, and you can answer a hypothetical question because you give hypothetical answers a lot of times, and you ask hypothetical questions as well. So, The Lions are going to be a good team. We know the Rams are. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna send us home? I'm just asking. Who would you pick to send us home? So we talk about the NFC West. We got the Niners, the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? You got those teams out there. You know what I mean? You got so you got the NFC South. That's the Buccaneers. That's the only team that's going to the playoffs from their conference.
I would say Buccaneers or the Rams.
Okay. And they're going to come into Philadelphia and get a dub in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, that or earlier.
You don't even believe that shit. Okay, so that's your expectations.
I don't think y'all gonna go back to back though.
That's fine. That's fine. So you think okay? So you saying my team? Your expectations of my team is 14-3, losing to the Chargers and the Broncos, and then the Rams or the Buccaneers are going to come into Philadelphia in the NFC Championship game and get a dub in Philadelphia. Got you. All right, cool. And that's cool. That's your opinion, like you said. So, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So now let's get to what my expectations are for your Baltimore Ravens. Listen, I might sound like a tape recorder. I may sound like a broken record, but I'm only going to come out here and say, when I stand on something, see, one thing about me, when I stand on something, I say the same thing all the time. So I know what I'm going to say. I say the same thing all the time. My expectation for the Baltimore Ravens is nothing short of Super Bowl appearance. Period. It was like that last year, for sure, because last year was supposed to be a better team than the year before when they had dominance. You know what I mean? Because they got Derrick Henry and shit like that. They got weapons out there and shit too. You know what I mean? And it was, like I said, it was the expectation the year before that. You feel me? So, like I said, it's Super Bowl. The Ravens have two generational players on offense. Lamar's generational. Why? He's electrifying. He's fast. He's speed. He can do all of that. Can he throw? Absolutely. But he's not the best thrower. So I'm saying he's everybody has a reason they're generational. And it's not because of the throwing. It's because of the speed and the electricity that he possesses. Okay? Along with being able to throw. Two-time MVP, even though I think the last MVP should have went to Christian McCaffrey, but it's a quarterback award, so they gave it to him.
He should have won it last year.
Oh, I mean, maybe so. I'm saying the last time he won it. I'm not here to debate that. But you got Derrick Henry, who was the greatest running back of his era, and one of the greatest running backs of all time. The man had 1,900 yards last year. He was a 2,000-yard rusher in Tennessee. The man carried the Tennessee Titans organization, man. That's what he did. You feel me? And he was also an MVP candidate. The Ravens have an elite receiving corps. You have
no, we don't.
I didn't cut you off. Be quiet. You have an elite receiving corps. You have Mark Andrews and you have Isaiah Likely. When Mark Andrews went out of the game due to injury, Isaiah Likely filled in perfectly fine. If you didn't know football, if you didn't know the Ravens, you would have never thought that Mark Andrews was out of the game because Isaiah Likely stayed in the end zone and he made plays all year long. That's the facts. You have a Zay Flowers, who I call a human joystick, who is always open. Always open. You feel what I'm saying? You have a Rashad Bateman, who is a big-time deep threat for y'all and makes plays for y'all all year long. And you added DeAndre Hopkins. On top of that, you have an elite receiving corps. People like to say, oh, they got this guy or they got that guy. You say, we don't have a number one. You know who your number one is? But like I've been telling you, it's Mark Andrews. He's not coverable. He ain't out there outside the numbers getting guarded by the number one, number two corner. This guy's getting guarded by third and fourth corners and linebackers. He's unstoppable. That's your number one. Just like Travis Kelce was your number one in Kansas City, that's their number one receiver because he doesn't just put his hand in the dirt. This ain't the 80s. He's lined up everywhere on the field, just like Mark Andrews. And you got a guy like Isaiah Likely to complement that, along with Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, and you added DeAndre Hopkins. Your offensive line, y'all had a top 3 pass rush rate in running pass blocking last year. It was top 3. You know what I mean? You have an elite offensive line. Your defensive line, and on top of that, you got the same offensive coordinator coming back again. So that plays to y'all favor. My guy in Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts, he got a new offensive coordinator every year. That's a new playbook, new verbiage, new everything. You got to start over, including this year. You feel what I'm saying? So as I mentioned, your defensive line was a part of the best rushing defense in all of football, top rushing defense. And it starts up front with Matabulki, with Owe, with Cal Van Noy. You know what I'm talking about? And you have one of the best who I've been knowing about. Been loving Roquan Smith, one of the absolute best middle linebackers, elite in all of National Football League. He was ringing bells in Chicago when Chicago was trash. That's how I knew when he went to Baltimore, he was only going to get better. And guess who he getting coached by? Guess who he getting taught film by? My favorite player of all time. The same guy that made me take football serious, Ray Lewis. That's who he's getting molded and mentored by. Film and everything else. You feel what I'm saying? And on top of that, let's not talk about your secondary. Your secondary, I'm calling it right now, the best secondary in all of National Football League with Nate Wiggins, dog, Kyle Hamilton, all-pro, dog, big play, Kyle Hamilton, dog. Malachi Starks, he is a Georgia Bulldog. I know about him. He going to come in and fit in just well. Jair Alexander is added to your roster. And you still got Marlon Humphrey. Bro, every single base is covered. The bases are loaded for the Baltimore Ravens. Every single base is covered. I'm expecting nothing short of a Super Bowl appearance. And if Lamar Jackson and the Ravens cannot get it done with this roster right here, just like they had that great roster with all them pieces in 2023, I really don't want to hear nobody being better than Jalen Hurts no more. Even though I really don't want to hear that shit. But they better get it done. Look at all of the bases is covered in Baltimore. It's covered heavily. I'm expecting a Super Bowl appearance. Nothing short of that. End of discussion. Take it how you want it.
No, I mean I expect a Super Bowl appearance too. So there's nothing, and we also have a great roster as well.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So
yeah, I mean there's nothing to really argue about.
Let me ask you a question, because when we talk, and I hear other people's talk, what I'm saying, it's never Lamar's fault. It's nothing. It's like, oh, it's minimal. You know what I mean? So my question to you is this: this year, they don't get it done. What do you think needs to happen? What do you think needs to happen?
It's not like Lamar's job is on the line.
No, hell no. Fuck no.
Nothing. It's just gonna be another disappointing season. You know what I mean? And we probably gonna have to go a route where they're gonna have to go change the coach or something like that. Change something. But I don't think it's something where like people's jobs are on the line or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Listen, our team, it's very evident. It's not nothing like we're hopefully we can have the best record or in the AFC or whatever whatnot. But it's about when we get into the playoffs. I mean that's what it's about, and it's been a thing where I think earlier on in our playoff woes, Lamar Jackson has been playing up to snuff. You know what I'm saying? In moments. But as of recently, I think he's made big time strides, and one of the big time strides, I think we take big time stride. I think he took big time strides because he's absolutely a better thrower of the football. He has more command of his offense, and now he has other weapons around him that I think that can help him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go solely on I'll say the quarterback. If they lose, it's their fault. It's his fault. It's not like I don't do that. You know what I mean? But something will have to change if we don't make it. If we don't make it, no, I don't.
Yeah, you do it to Joe Burrow. You said he's the reason he didn't make the playoffs.
No, this is what I'm saying. When people tell me it's Joe Burrow has nothing to do with it, this is false. Because if he has something to do with it, and if you've watched the games, he was a reason why. It's not he's exempt of it. And this is the problem I have with all the Joe Burrow people, that they just go on and say, because his defense was this and this. Jalen Hurts had the same issue. Lamar Jackson had the same issue.
They wasn't that. No, they wasn't. They wasn't that bad.
Lamar Jackson's defense through up to week 12 was a bottom 2 defensive team in the
No.
league. It's simple.
Passing. Pass coverage. Not
The thing is,
overall.
listen, overall,
No, you have the number 1 or number 2 rushing defense. You can't be bottom 2, nigga. You can't be bottom 2.
We talking about giving up points. We talking about passing. There's multiple defenses.
Giving up points.
You talking about there's different categories now. Just because let me finish. Just because you're a good they barely run the ball. We just getting scored on. And regardless of whatever you think, we were not a good defensive team for 11 weeks.
Better than the Bengals.
It's not about Joe Burrow, bro. It's not about Joe Burrow. I don't want to.
You be talking about him too.
All I'm saying, and I told you exactly what I said, and that's the truth. People want to accept. Let me finish. It's my turn. People want to act like. People want to act like Joe Burrow can't be spoken about. No. Actually, no. There was times where the defense got 4 or 5 stops in a row, and then he messed up. But then no one wants to talk about that.
Defense messed up, gave up more.
Exactly.
They could have won 3 more games.
Exactly. He threw away the picks. That was him doing. That's him fumbling the football.
Defense
hold on to the football.
Just like Lamar, right? So you gonna
the thing is Lamar's a part. Yes.
Okay, but well, see, you be going.
No, the thing is,
that's what I'm talking about, man.
No, I don't. Let me make this very clear. Let me talk. I'm the one that's talking. You know what?
Yeah, this is bullshit.
But anyway, no bullshit for you, not for me. Anyway, Lamar, this is the thing. This is the thing. What you like to do, and some people, not all people. If Lamar Jackson, it's all Lamar Jackson's fault.
I never said that. I never said that.
It's not all Lamar Jackson's fault.
I never said that.
But we're not going to do the same thing for Joe Burrow, or we're not going to do the same thing for other people. No, it is. And the reason why I bring up Jalen Hurts and thing, whether you want to say Jalen Hurts is not, he's better than him. Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. We all know this. So if Jalen Hurts had a bad defense and he can bring a team to a playoffs, we give him props for that. But now if Joe Burrow does it, and the thing is, wait, let me finish. Jalen Hurts' team was a worse defensive team. So Joe Burrow had a bad defense, but then people want to act like, it's the no. But somebody else did it.
Did you watch those games? Did you watch all those games? I don't think you did. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Bro, I had to watch them because you were talking about.
For some reason, I don't. Okay, but I'm keep going though.
But anyway, that's here nor there. We have the same things, expectations for my team. So I have no. I just don't. We don't have an elite receiving core.
You know
what I'm saying? But
you do.
We have a good receiving core. We don't have a great receiving core. It's like Hopkins was not like Hopkins was out there.
Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, he's number 1.
Mark Andrews hasn't been. He was a good red zone threat.
He's been great. He's a security blanket,
and he's a great a blocker for the run game as well.
He threw 4,000 yards. He threw 4,000 yards to somebody. Yeah, okay.
To everybody.
I'm not telling
everybody.
Right, because you have an elite core. You have guys that you already said you got serious weapons. You said this already.
I said we can have weapons. We don't.
You said you had great weapons. We don't have
an elite wide receiving core. Elite.
All right, bro.
So wait, is our wide receiving core better than yours?
You have a 2. We have AJ. No.
I'm done.
Let me answer it. Don't go nowhere. I don't want you to go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. We have AJ Brown. No. Okay, look. I'll talk to the people that's watching. Cool.
Please,
we have. Okay. Well, shut up then. Want me to put you on mute? Want me to delete?
Please, mute.
Okay, I'll mute him. We have AJ Brown, who is the elite wide receiver. Why don't nobody put Devontae Smith in that category? They don't even have him in their top 10, 11, 12. Mark Andrews is the elite tight end. He lines up everywhere and he's unstoppable. That's your number 1 right there. That is your number 1 target because he's not out there getting guarded by a number 1 or number 2 top corner. He's getting covered by linebackers, safeties, and the 3rd and 4th best corner on the team, and they cannot stop him. That is your number 1 right there. You have an Isaiah Likely 2 tight end set. 2 tight end. Your tight end, Mark Andrews, they don't even look at my tight end, Dallas Goedert. They don't even look at him. They don't mention him in nothing. Man, nothing. You have a Zay Flowers, who is a dog and shows you he's a dog. Is he better than Jahan Dotson? You fucking bet he right. Yeah, he is, nigga. He is better than him, nigga. So I don't want to hear like talking about, we just got so much more. Nigga, y'all got it too. You just ain't utilize it right and you didn't show up in the fucking playoffs. That's what happened. So take it how you want it. You want to get back off mute now? Or you want to go on to
I
the
mean,
next subject?
I'm not.
Take your head for getting off. Take your nose to say.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe someone that
I
knows
can't hear
football
you.
like that. Yeah, take it off.
Okay.
If someone that knows football like this, I can't believe you're going to sit there and try and debate whether your team has a better wide receiving core right now.
Jordan,
Both of your wide receivers are better than ours.
Jordan, you have an
Simple,
elite.
simple.
Jordan,
Both of your wide receivers are better than ours.
do you not have a number one target? Who is
and Mark
unstoppable?
Andrews and
Yes.
Mark
Yes.
Andrews. Since when has Mark Andrews been this amazing? Now that he's so amazing, tell me when the past couple of years he's been so great. Tell me.
What are you talking about? He's been Lamar Jackson's safety security jack blank.
Answer me.
What are you talking about? He's a top tight end in the league. I'm answering you. He's what they mentioned: Mark Andrews, George Kittle, Travis Kelce. That's who they talk about. The cream of the crop.
Mark Andrews is now at the bottom there. Now he's not at the top. Nowhere. No, he's not at the top. This is just the thing is you're doing all this, but the numbers.
Oh man.
I can't believe you're gonna sit there and try and say me. You know what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do.
You don't have an elite receiving core. That's what
we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We don't have an elite receiving core. We don't have an elite receiving core.
What is it? It's mediocre.
It's average.
So let me ask you. Okay, look. Let me ask you a question.
No. What the question is gonna be this? The question is gonna be
this. AJ Brown is elite, correct?
Correct.
They mention him all the time. When do they mention Devontae Smith?
Devontae Smith is better than both of our receivers.
I'm asking you a question. When do they mention Devontae Smith as an elite wide receiver? Let me know.
He's in the second thing of receivers. You have elite wide receivers, and you have Devontae Smith. You have the elite, and then Devontae Smith under. And
okay, so
he's better than both of our receivers.
Okay, so look. You keep focusing on
answer me this.
Jordan, listen.
Answer me.
Listen, you keep answer
the question.
I'm about to shit on you. I'm about to shit on you, man. You keep talking about wide receiver. We're talking about people that receive the ball. You don't have to be a wide receiver to be a number one. Mark Andrews is unstoppable. That's your number one right there.
No, he's not.
He's always open. And Isaiah Likely is there. And Zay Flowers is there. And Rashad Bateman is there. What are we talking about? Stop trying to diminish your team. Make Lamar look good. Stop trying to do that. You're trying to diminish your team, dog. Stop doing that.
The thing is, it's so obvious, bro. You right now are getting too emotional. You can go on any website, anywhere in the world. I guarantee you that. Let me finish. I guarantee you, when you say who is the best receiving core, Baltimore will never be ahead of Philadelphia on the worst case.
Do y'all not have all y'all bases covered?
Answer the question. The thing is, you're saying all this stuff.
Listen. You can say a core is better. How much better are you trying to say that the Eagles are receiving wise than the fucking Ravens when y'all have Dallas Goedert's he's not spoken about at all. The three guys that receive the ball for us.
You keep saying Dallas Goedert's not spoken about. Stop saying that.
The three guys. The three guys. We got three guys that catch the ball for us. That's AJ, that's Devontae, and that's motherfucking Dallas Goedert. That's who we got. Where's Dallas Goedert? Do they not talk about Zay Flowers more than this guy? Do they not talk about Mark Andrews more than this guy? Are they not? What are we talking about? Are you putting?
What do you mean? What are we talking? You know you have a better receiving core. If you want to sit there and try and act like, and if you don't want to do that, and you know football, something's off. I'm done.
Listen, no,
we'll put the post out. Who's the better wide receiver?
Whatever post out you want to
be 100-0.
What you're trying to do is diminish your.
No one's diminishing anything. No one's diminishing.
You don't have an elite receiving core, and if you tell me Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, we're not talking about Lamar. We talking about listen. We'll tell him
talking about Lamar.
Cool.
You are
okay. Cool. If that's what you want to bring up, tell him to play like an MVP. Tell him to play like an MVP in the postseason. If that's what you want to say, we can go there if you want to do that because you ain't never seen that ever. Okay. So you want to move on? You want to stay here?
Okay. I mean, we're talking. Okay. What does that have to do with receiving core?
What does Lamar have to do with receiving core? What are we talking about? We're talking about receiving core. You said
bringing up Lamar.
You said Lamar's an MVP without them. I didn't say he was
bringing up Lamar.
When did I say Lamar just now? I was talking about the receiving cores, nigga.
You trying to say you trying to say this to diminish your? What are we doing?
When did I bring up Lamar? Tell me when I bring Lamar. Tell me when I just
because you brought up Lamar in that.
When I was talking about the. You emotional. You mad right now.
Let's look at the best receiving cores. The
Go
Bengals
ahead.
number
Let me
one,
know.
and
Go ahead.
number two is Philadelphia.
Who's number one?
Oh, the Bengals is one. Philadelphia is
Okay.
number two.
Okay.
On the NFL website.
That's fine.
Shall we go on to and the thing is, you're
Listen,
two.
let's see
where.
Just like you did me just now. What do you see with your eyes then? Because you're trying to tell me Mark Andrews is not elite. You trying to tell me Zay Flowers ain't one of them niggas. That's what you trying to tell me. Isaiah Likely is not one of them guys.
Zay Flowers is not elite.
Man, Zay Flowers has been ascending from the day he came in the league. He stays open. He stays making big plays. He stays getting open, making big plays for Lamar all the time. Swear to God, nigga. Swear to God. Don't do that.
Devontae Smith? Is he better than Devontae Smith?
Devontae Smith has a couple years over him, so I will give Devontae Smith the edge right now. I will give him the edge. Bro, listen, he gets way more targets
right now.
Look at me. He gets way more targets than Devontae Smith, and he capitalizes on all of them joints. You laughing, but it's you that's trying to diminish your fucking team because you trying to make it seem like Lamar ain't got enough weapons when you already came out here and said that y'all have great weapons, and now you're trying to say that they're not.
We can have good weapons. We can have
no. You said great.
We can have good weapons.
No.
We do not have an elite receiving core. We do not have an elite receiving core.
What does great mean?
We do not have a great receiving core.
That's what you said.
We do not have a great receiving core. We do not have a great receiving core.
What you said.
No, we do not have a great receiving core.
Jordan, but that was your words.
Yo, not one time did I say Zay Flowers is elite and what's his name is elite. Now, Mark Andrews years ago was elite. Right now, Mark Andrews is a good tight end. Now, Isaiah Likely has the potential to be an amazing one, but he's still behind Mark Andrews.
I can't tell.
What I mean? And it's simple.
I can't tell because he filled in very well when Mark Andrews was out. I can't tell.
That's fine.
People at home. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, put it out. I mean, you know that your team has a better wide receiver. I don't know why we're even having this debate.
Let me ask you a question.
Why are we having this debate?
Y'all got two generational niggas on offense?
We have, yeah.
What about that defense? Yo, you got the best defense. You got the best secondary in the league.
I mean, last year we were the worst defense up to 11 to 12 weeks.
You was not the worst defense. You had you had not a good pass defense.
We were one of the worst defenses in the entire league.
Okay, listen. Your rushing defense was top tier. Your passing defense wasn't so good. That does not put you at the bottom.
How about getting scored on?
And listen, and that does not put you at the bottom, Jordan. It doesn't.
Oh, okay. You're focused on that specific thing. We were not a good defensive team. You keep focusing on, we were a great running. Were we a bad defensive team? That's the question. Yes or no? Were we yes or no?
Y'all were okay.
You're going to say no.
Y'all were okay, but listen, what did you say going into the playoffs? Y'all got it together, right? We was one of the best the last 6 weeks of the season.
Mike, why are you talking about that now? I'm not talking about what
Jordan
we should have done and all this. What are you saying?
You ain't.
Where are we going?
Yeah, man, it's okay. It's cool.
What are we talking about? You have a better receiving core. Just accept it and done. Why are we talking about?
Okay, cool. So stop trying to diminish and act like you don't have an elite receiving core. Yours is elite too, my nigga. Yeah, it is. You got targets out there everywhere,
what
nigga.
Is elite? Is this elite?
What I'm looking at, you have an elite tight end in Mark Andrews. You have a guy in Isaiah Likely. You have D Hop now as well.
You yelling is not making you any.
You have Zay Flowers. What are you talking about?
So that means we should be a top 5 receiving core. Then we should be top 5.
Y'all had it running, y'all run as well. So that's why your receiving stats may not be like that, but you run. Yeah, the man had 1,900 yards. Lamar Jackson almost had 1,000.
Next subject, bro.
Yeah, okay, next subject then. Fine, next subject. I don't want to hear no. You got all the bases covered this year. I don't want to hear nothing else if he don't get it done. He don't show up in the playoffs. He chokes and folds like a lawn chair at the family reunion barbecue.
I know you want to just get it off so you can say next subject. Bro.
Jordan, I've been saying this for a long time. I've been saying the same thing.
Lamar Jackson is still better than Jalen Hurts. Done.
Okay, and he can't get the job done like Jalen Hurts, nigga.
He's going in the hall.
And you know what? And Jalen Hurts is too, nigga. He ain't retiring. He ain't retiring today. Jalen Hurts is going. Jalen Hurts ain't going to the Hall of Fame?
No.
Okay.
Not right now.
Stop. Cut it out.
But
Why would
Jackson
you know what I'm saying?
Lamar Jackson is.
Their careers is not over. Tell Lamar Jackson to go get a Super Bowl right now. Tell him to do that.
As soon as Lamar Jackson gets a Super Bowl, he becomes immediately one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Jalen Hurts has already done it, and he did it with less. He went to the Super Bowl with less than what he had. Lamar Jackson did not and could not. So it is what it is.
Lamar Jackson's still better than him.
Yeah, that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
No, you know he's better than him too.
I don't know shit, nigga. I already said he's better than Lamar Jackson. Fuck is you talking about? I say what I mean, nigga, and mean what I say. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And mean what I say. You done?
Man, that's crazy.
All right, then moving on. So
another question: Lamar Jackson versus Jalen Hurts.
I don't give a fuck what they say, nigga. Your man can't get it done, and your boy don't show up in big time moments like my guy do. He ain't better than Jalen Hurts, nigga. What is you talking about?
Easily. Look at it. Look at it.
Look at me. What? That ain't proving nothing. What are you talking about? This is me all the time. How long you been knowing me? This is me, nigga. It ain't nothing. It's the same, nigga. It's the same. Moving on. So the Indianapolis Colts quarterback situation was supposed to be starting quarterback Anthony Richardson, who was drafted in the 2023 NFL draft, 4th overall, has lost his job to quarterback Daniel Jones. Okay? They did an interview with Anthony Richardson, and Anthony Richardson said, you got to respect. They basically asked him how he felt about the decision the coach made. He said, you got to respect the decision. They feel that Daniel Jones is the best quarterback for our team to win. Got to respect the decision. Got to take it, look at it, get better, and just go on from there. All right? Now, we know Anthony Richardson is a young quarterback. This is going into his 3rd year. You know what I'm saying? But we really haven't seen him take the strides that a quarterback is supposed to take in the time that he's been on the field. He can't stay on the field. In the time that he's there, he don't produce well enough. Since he's been there, the Colts ain't even made the playoffs. And I think that this year right here, to me, will be their 5th year in a row not making the playoffs. But being that they went ahead and gave Daniel Jones earned the starting job, do you think that the Colts gave up too early on a young quarterback, Anthony Richardson, too soon? Let me know.
I mean, you can hit it off. Yeah.
Hell, they should have been sooner to that. I don't know what the fuck they saw drafting him. He wasn't doing shit. They was 6 and 7 at Florida, bro. His throwing has always been terrible. Always. He never finishes seasons. Ever. From high school to college to the NFL. Did you see him in the preseason game this year against the Baltimore Ravens when he got popped? Mm-hmm. Bro, that wasn't from his blind side. That was right from the front side. You didn't even see, he came right through the front door. And you didn't even see him coming. That lets me know your awareness hasn't even got better. He right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So I think they should have been, I've been knowing what this was going to be. See, my guy, E, you know E was trying to, because, we had Shane Steichen in Philly the year we went to the Super Bowl the first time. And, we running an RPO, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't Saquon. It was Miles Sanders and Boston Scott. We still got there, you feel what I'm saying? But anyway, doing the RPO, and then after that, Shane gets the head coaching job with the Colts, you know what I'm saying? And E he going to be out there like Jalen Hurts. Shane Steichen going to have him out there with like Jalen. I said, bro, no, he's not. He's never been good as Jalen Hurts. Nothing. Absolutely nothing better than Jalen Hurts, bro. He's not going to turn him into that. And he thought that they was. Shame on him. Anthony Richardson is not good. I've been saying since the first time I seen this guy, he's not a good quarterback. And then I kept on seeing him every week, whatever. When he was playing, he wasn't getting better. He's a big guy. He can throw it real far off one leg, 65 yards. He can do all. He's a big, strong kid. That ain't going to get you that ass. That ain't going to get it. It's not going to get it done. You have to know how to put the ball in the bucket. You got to know how to make those accurate, moderate to deep throws across the middle of the field throws, right in the numbers, and not throwing it in the dirt, not putting it too far ahead of him or behind him or too high. And he does that all too often. If it's a little 5, 7, 8 yard pass, he can do that. But you're going to have to be able to put that ball downfield when other things ain't going right. And he has not shown the ability to do that. When they signed Daniel Jones, I immediately said, this is not for Daniel Jones to be a backup. This is for Daniel Jones to come in and have an opportunity to take Anthony Richardson's spot because they are not sold on him. And look what happened. When I said that, the Colts fans, they said I was crazy. I'm hating. No, you just want to see Anthony Richardson fail. You just want to see us go not make the playoffs. No, this is the facts. I just be ahead of shit. Like, how do you not see that the guy does not have the potential to be a whole lot better? How do you not see that? Let me get to my quarterback. When I seen Jalen Hurts start, and we was out there with practice squad receivers, Greg Ward, Fulgham, and Quez Watkins, guys that's no longer in the league, who didn't get drafted, and who was on the practice squad and called him up and said, hey, you want to play? Yeah, come on, let's go. We went 9-8 with that. That's the ability to elevate the level of players around you. That's what quarterbacks do. You be to elevate the level of the players around you with practice squad players and all of that shit. That don't mean you're going to go out there and win a Super Bowl. That don't mean you're going to go out there and make the playoffs every time. But if you can, it's like watching basketball when you got a guy that's killing, but everybody else trash. Like, damn, if he had a squad around, that boy would be nice. I don't say that about Anthony Richardson because he got nice-ass weapons in Michael Pittman. He nice. Alec Pierce, Donnie Mitchell, Ross, like them boys is nice, and they got a cold ass running back in Jonathan Taylor, one of the best running backs in the league, bro. I don't say that about Anthony Richardson, and he has weapons. So I don't think they let go of him too soon. I think it should have been sooner because from my perspective, I've been seeing this. I've been knowing he wasn't that dude. I've been knowing he was not going to get them nowhere. So I'm not shocked. And I said Daniel Jones is a better quarterback and that Daniel Jones is going to win the starting position. And he has been named the week 1 starter right now. He's been named. So that means no matter what happens, unless an injury occurs to Daniel Jones between now and September 7th, Daniel Jones will be the starter week 1, no matter what. So he lost his job. They didn't let him go too soon. It was too late, you ask me. So, me personally, the year that year was C.J. Stroud and was it Bryce Young? After that, bro, the quarterbacks was terrible. Terrible. Me personally, if I was the Colts, I would have got somebody on defense. A real deal pass rusher who can really real deal get to the quarterback. You feel me? Then next year, you go get you a quarterback. That's what I thought they should have done. But they didn't do that. And on top of that, they still have the GM in their office, Chris Ballard, who all the Colts fans claim that a lot of Colts fans claim that they can't stand. And before Jim Irsay had passed away, God rest his soul, the Colts former owner, which is passed down to his daughters and stuff now, they was talking about him like they wanted him out the office because you kept Chris Ballard. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they fucked it up. They shouldn't have drafted him, but it is what it is. And now this is the situation for the Colts, and they will not be in the playoffs again. They will have 8 home games this year with 17 games, so 8 or 9, depending on whatever. And that's it. It's going to be over. And that's going to be their season. So it is what it is. They didn't let him go too soon.
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah. I'm with you. The thing is, usually when you draft someone and you might take some time with them, that's the only thing here. Like, I mean, maybe they're in a situation because like the first few years hasn't been really too good, right? Injured, and then he got injured. Like he played only 11 games last year, right? Like he didn't play as much games, but he didn't show too much promise. All he's shown, because we were talking about it previously before, that all he could do is throw a damn huge deep ball. That's all he can do. His awareness is awareness in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Can he string drives together properly? Can he dink it and dunk it? Can he go outside the numbers? You know what I mean? Can he command his offensive line? Can he command his offense? You understand what I'm saying? Like all these things we don't really see. So if that's the case, then obviously, and they're showing it. If he's showing that he can't really do that. And the thing is, that's concerning because he is young. And if you're trying to tell me you're going to give up on this young quarterback already so quick, then that's a problem. You know what I mean? And that's a problem that he's going to have to look at himself and see, like, am I doing the best that I can to understand the playbook? You know what I'm saying? Am I doing all that as best as I can? If not, then clearly something's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? If you're so quick to give up on him and take Daniel Jones, like Daniel Jones ain't no, it's not like Daniel Jones, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, we need to get him in there.
Yeah,
It ain't like Daniel Jones one of them ones. So it's like, then clearly you have a situation. And for me, that's concerning for the Colts, man, because he got picked, what, 4th overall?
Yes,
When
sir.
he get picked up 4th overall, this is a problem. This is a problem. You know what I mean? And that's a bad. And the thing is, you don't always get them right. And let's be very clear. It's hard to get it's hard to find a quarterback that is going to change your organization or whatever the case may be. So I don't want to sit there and act like they're the only organization to get a wrong pick. You know what I mean? But it's disappointing. And like you said, he's shown that it's not like he's been a great college player. It's not like he's been. Like, he's shown it. So I'm wondering what they probably seen the potential, and I don't know, like, you know what I mean? So it's concerning, and it's difficult for the Colts because now they've wasted a big time, you know, draft pick on him. And now they're gonna probably have to go somewhere else because from looking at it, it seems like when this happens, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna want to get traded now? Is he want to get out of there and, you know what I'm saying, go somewhere else? I don't know.
He ain't got no leverage.
I know he don't got no leverage, but it's like if someone maybe want to get him, because someone might think that he's he has potential and they want to take him, Jordan, and get something from him. Why not?
If somebody thought he had potential, then they're making a dumbass mistake too. That's just what it is, bro. Like I told E, I said, listen, I didn't think it was a good idea to get Anthony Richardson, but Big Mike, I told E, they're going to draft Anthony Richardson. You know why? Because Shane Steichen is going to think he can do what Jalen Hurts done. You're not going to leave a situation where you have elite quarterback play. And Jalen Hurts was an MVP candidate that year. He lost the MVP because he missed 2 games at the end of the season. 2 games. And he played the rest of the couple games and picked up where he left off. So they gave that motherfucker to Pat Mahomes. We all remember that. And everybody thought that he was going to win the MVP. Okay? But they, anytime it's close to Pat Mahomes, they're going to just give it to him. So whatever. You know what I mean? He left that situation. You're not going to leave a situation like that and then just go back to a traditional quarterback because you had success with your RPO, and Shane Steichen is looking like, man, okay, I could work with this guy. We got weapons out here. And on top of that, we got Jonathan Taylor in the background. And at that time, they had Zach Moss. Oh, shit. I believe that's what Shane Steichen was thinking. But I don't think anybody could turn that man to anybody like Jalen Hurts or anybody else that's elite. I just don't. I seen it from day one. He was not that guy. And then what makes it even worse, bro, is that he wasn't playing. And when he did play, he was horrific. Okay? But you pop out of here and you in the gym doing full court runs and shit, dunking and shit like that in the gym, flying up down the court, windmilling, dunking on people, doing all of that. You got rap videos, you getting chains, gold teeth all in your mouth. You can do whatever you want to do with your money and do whatever you want to do with your time. But when you're not producing on the field and you playing like that, that's not the shit that you should be putting out. Even if you was even if you wasn't rookie of the year, right? CJ Stroud won that, right? If you was a guy that showed promise, that showed potential, it was like, that nigga nice though. CJ Stroud better. That motherfucker nice. The rap videos and gold teeth and chains, it wouldn't even matter. But the fact that you wasn't doing absolutely fucking shit, putting this shit out, that's not good. All the tattooed, cool. But I know it doesn't take 24 hours in your day to do all that stuff. Okay, so I want to be like, well, you should have been doing this. It's 24 hours in a day, right? You can go get a tattoo. You can do a rap video. You know what I'm saying? You still got other time to watch film. But when you haven't shown first your capabilities for what you got drafted for, the money that you made to buy all that shit with, you ain't showing that you deserve it. So you shouldn't be showing this shit. And that's another thing that had other fans mad. So I'm not going to sit up here and say his head ain't in the right place. I'm not going to say that. But Jordan, what I will say is he's just not a good quarterback in the league, and it's not going to be like that. He's going to be a backup way sooner than he is going to be a starter. I'll tell you that much. And if anybody does get him, you ain't going to trade for him. What would you trade for him for? What you going to give up for him? I'm not giving up no picks for the nigga. Not a 7th round pick, not the last pick, not nothing. I need all that. Tom Brady got drafted last, nigga. We can find one of them. You feel me? I ain't giving the last pick for you at all. And ain't nobody gonna give up a draft pick for that guy, bro. He gonna have to be a free, like next year. Why would they pick up a 5th-year option on Anthony Richardson? Let's just keep it 100. Why would they do that? Why? So, I mean, that's not going to happen, bro. I think he's going to be a backup, you know what I'm saying, for as long as the rest of his career. And he'll start when somebody get injured. I'm sorry. I don't see it. He can prove me wrong. I ain't tripping. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, man, before we get up out of here, man, let's talk a little basketball real quick, right? So we seen, you know, well, I don't know. I think maybe everybody probably seen it, but by now, you know, probably everybody's seen the CBS. CBS dropped their NBA all quarter century team. You know what I'm saying? 3 teams. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, obviously point guard all the way to center, and 3 teams for the last 25 years. The best players at those positions for the last 25 years. You feel what I'm saying? Do you agree with the list? Now, on the first team, you want to start with 3rd and go down to 1, or you want to start with 1 to 3? I guess it don't matter, do it. The first team, point guard, Steph Curry. No problem with that. Kobe, shooting guard. No problem with that. Small forward. I ain't got to say this name, do it. I'm just say GOAT.
LeBron James.
I just go say GOAT. I'm saying GOAT. That's who it is. Power forward, Tim Duncan. No problem with that first team. He got 5 championships and all of that. No problem. Jokic, center, first team. That's where my problem lies. I got a problem with that, and because I think it should be Shaq. Okay? We said the last 25 years, not the last 20 years, 25, right? Bro, Shaq was a dominant force. And I'm not saying Jokic ain't nice, but bro, Shaq is out here, man. Listen, I ain't gotta mention what Shaq done. I ain't even gotta go through all of that, man. And I just think they got it wrong. Yeah. He's not the best center in the last 25 years. He's not. I'm gonna get at the Shaq. Dominant and all of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? He can play defense. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this guy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Shaq, that 2000 to 2002, especially that part right there. And then he cuts out, you know what I mean, go to Miami and help them get one as well. You know what I mean? I know D-Wade was a dog, but they not even getting to the finals without Shaquille O'Neal. It ain't going to happen. It's not. You know what I mean? So I thought they was going to get one the first year he got to Miami, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? But the next year, boom, got them together. You know what I'm talking about? So I got to give that one to Shaquille O'Neal right there. And I wouldn't mind them putting, you know, and listen, man, damn, like, am I wrong right there? Am I wrong?
No, the thing is, it's like, yo, you're not wrong, because Shaq, if you're talking about it, because I don't think he came in the league, what,
92.
And all of them 92 to 1999 wouldn't be included in and it's the whole of Nikola Jokic's career.
Okay.
You know, even though he got those 4 championships in the 2000s, Shaquille O'Neal, I think he had a stint of 2000 to about, I would say, 2001. So I mean, he definitely slowed down when he got to Miami.
It was still a dominant force, though.
I wouldn't say like dominant, but it wasn't like them 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is this: you had a younger D Wade. Shaq opened the lane up for them niggas, man. He was still drawing double teams every time he touched the ball, bro.
I mean, I know he's drawing double teams. He definitely ain't open up the lane, though. He's staying in that lane. But look,
no. What I mean by that is double team. Why do you think he got the name Flash?
No, I know that, but don't get me wrong. I mean, the thing is, he didn't. I know, like, he might have gotten some double teams, but when you look back and watch those finals, I mean, it's not like Shaq wasn't like I think he averaged like less than 15 points or something like that. He was like, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't so great. But what I'm thinking in my head though is, you have the whole of Nikola Jokic's career. That's 3 MVPs. That's triple double season. You know what I'm saying? His stats in the playoffs are better than his. He's like NBA first team. How many times now? I don't know what it will be for Nikola Jokic. And then we're gonna have to compare that to what's his name. If you're gonna talk about championships, then he's probably gonna be ahead of him. It's a difficult one. I'm probably gonna go with Shaq because of those championships and what he did. You know what I'm saying? But like Nikola Jokic, yo, bro, he's up there, brother. He's soon gonna be
for sure. That's for sure, nigga. Like for sure. But when you talk about you got to put the championships in there, bro. You got to, and he 3-time Finals MVP, utter complete domination. All right, like utter complete domination for whatever you needed. Double teams, triple teams. I still be watching it. Double and triple teams and all of that, bro. Just making shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And I know rings is not the end all be all. I ain't the guy to say, oh, he got more rings than usually he's better. I'm not saying that, but it does play a part. Because me personally, you know what I mean? It's another conversation for another day. We can have this discussion one day. Me personally, I believe Kevin Garnett is a better player. I think this than Tim Duncan. Even though he has 5 rings, bro, Tim Duncan has never had to carry an organization. When he walked through the door in 97, KG had been there in 95. He walked in as a rookie and already had a 10-time better team than Kevin Garnett. He was in Minnesota, man, for 12 years. Listen, watch this. Kevin Garnett gave 12 years to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota was an expansion team in 1989. He came in 95. That's the first star that they ever had. Out of high school at that. Missed the first year playoffs at 18 years old. Made the playoffs the rest of the 8 years. What Minnesota was criticized for over the years was not building a team around Kevin Durant. I said Kevin Durant, around Kevin Garnett. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what they were criticized for. They had that one year with when they had a good team with Spreewell and Sam Cassell and things like that. They got to the Western Conference Finals, lost to Shaq and Kobe and the Lakers. It ain't no shame in that. You feel what I'm saying? No shame in that. You know what I mean? So understand this as well. Without Kevin Garnett, they're selling that franchise. Look at another thing. Kevin Garnett, he been retired. Why his jersey ain't hanging up in Minnesota? They were at odds, didn't get along, mad at him when he left, when he went to Boston. He gave y'all 12 years. And Chauncey Billups and Tyronn Lue are good friends with Kevin Garnett. And was like, they was telling him, bro, you got to get the fuck up out of there. You want to do something, you got to get the fuck up out of there. And when he did that, when he didn't have to do it all every single night on that sorry ass team, bro, championship, defensive player of the year the first year, you know what I'm saying? And all you seen what it was, and also able to still go out there and get buckets anytime needed because he was still one of them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So I just think he's a better player than Tim Duncan, but Tim Duncan had way better players around him to help him out, and a better coaching, who I think is the greatest coach of all time. I love me some Popovich. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I just think they need to show him some more respect. You got Giannis up here. You got Dirk up here. Kevin Garnett was that nigga, bro. And Tim Duncan never had to carry an organ. He was never in a Kevin Garnett mode, that Kevin Garnett position. Never, ever, ever. He came in with Hall of Famers. So it's like,
but you're not gonna but you're gonna have Tim Duncan in the
first. No. You're gonna put him up there because he do got the championships. But I'm just saying, it's
not just a champion; it's the accolades too. Like besides the championships, he's for all defensive. He's got a lot. He ain't got like.
Jordan. I promise to God, Tim Duncan is great. I promise to God, I'm not trying to diminish nothing that he done, none of that shit. But Jordan, Tim Duncan did not have to care. What other word can I say for you get on that bullshit? I don't want to say load.
I know. I understand what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying.
Heavy duty workload that Kevin Garnett had. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean? I just think he needs some more respect. That's all.
But he's got the accolades though. It's like even though during the 2000s he was still an MVP twice.
Yeah, but
he was still a 10-time All NBA first team 10 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was an All NBA team, I think, 15 times in his career.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So he's got to still produce. It's not like, you're on a good team, but like he's 7-time All Defensive second team. You understand what I'm saying? Like he 8-time all defensive first team. That's a lot, bro. 15 times all defensive teams, bro.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't out there like. I mean, he just has a better accolades than my guy. You know what I mean? Like it's a situation like, God damn it.
Okay, so is it okay? Look, understand what I'm saying though, right? All the defensive accolades, that's great shit. That's motherfucking great shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I can't knock that. But
And I'm not going.
hold on. But he also, like I said, you can expend that. You know, Kevin Garnett. What we have with him? What do we have with him? He had 9-time all defensive first team selection. He a defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like he like that too.
Yeah, he has 9-time all defensive team, but
Yeah.
he has 15-time, brother.
Okay, look, cool. But you got to understand, Kevin Garnett probably wasn't going to make the defensive team in his early years in Minnesota because he had to do so much. That's probably why. It's probably why. And on top of that, when I used to stay up and watch them Spurs, when I wasn't supposed to be up, watch the Spurs in the Wolves game at 10:30 at night, knowing I got to get up at 6 in the morning for school. Mama said turn the TV off, but I had that bitch on mute. You know what I'm saying? Watching it. Well, hell, I see double teams every time when Kevin Garnett got the ball, get the ball out of his hands. Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, he get to work, can't leave nobody open, get to do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. They ain't even got his name in the top 3. Power forward.
Yeah, they put Giannis over him, right? Yeah, they put Giannis though. Giannis though. Yo, no, look.
But yeah, it's like, yo, like
no. I mean, what are we gonna say about Giannis though? Giannis,
come on, man. Kevin, we talking Kevin Garnett
no,
here.
I know that. His game is definitely, but Giannis, bro, 2-time MVP, is a champion as well. It's not like he had a super team. He didn't have no super team.
Kevin Garnett.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but he didn't have no super team either. Kevin Garnett. You know what I'm saying? Giannis has a good. He has a good like you can make the case for Giannis. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, KG over Giannis. No, when you think about it, you're like, shit, 2-time MVP champion. He also has all the defensive teams. He also has all the All-Stars. He also has all the for NBA first teams.
Mm-hmm.
It's if you got to think about it.
KG don't belong up there, then, huh?
No, what I'm saying is KG's in a different, because if you have Tim Duncan and then you have who's the other one? Dirk. That's the one.
Him too.
Dirk and Giannis.
Him too. Both him too.
So where are you gonna have KG? I mean, I think we can agree that the first one we'd probably throw Shaq in there. But like I'm gonna throw Shaq in there, so we agree on that we throw Shaq in there. And Nikola Jokic can go to the second team. But I'm not like fully like I hear them, but like yo, I'm gonna put Shaq in.
He got 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna put.
You make a concession for Shaq, but not KG. All right. I see what you're doing.
I'm gonna take Shaq. I'm gonna take Shaq. You know what I'm saying? But Tim Duncan's not just. He's just got everything, bro. Tim Duncan is a damn top 5 player of all time. He's there, bro.
Top 5.
Yes.
No, he's not top 5 all time.
Why not?
No. Well, we can do that list one day. He's not gonna be top 5.
We could. But yeah, I mean, who's on your second? Who would you have on the second team? Because I think the first team is pretty. You have Shaq. You put Shaq instead of Thing, and they got that right. Second team.
I'm only putting Tim Duncan up there because of the range, and I feel like KG is a better player. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? KG would be number 2 to me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he was with the Spurs, got champ. Don't tell me just KG ain't got 5 championships. He can play in any system, nigga. Any system. He can get you buckets. He can lock you down, play the perimeter, all that. And he's a team player. With Greg Popovich, they wouldn't have no less than 5 championships. My opinion, they ain't losing to Miami with Kevin Garnett, that motherfucker. No, not losing to him. But it is what it is. And then Giannis could be 3rd. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first team. Let's go to the second team real quick. You got CP3, D-Wade, KD, and then obviously they got Giannis, and Shaq was on the second team. We obviously don't agree with Shaq. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you think about this list? The second team, CP3, D-Wade, KD. I think that's about right.
I mean, I think, I mean, if obviously Shaq's there, and if you would rather have KG than Giannis.
Yeah. But I think the
I can
top
see
three.
that. You can have Steve Nash in there too. The two
Steve Nash is on the
MVPs.
third. He's on the
I
third
know.
point guard. You
Yeah, I
agree
mean,
with that?
two MVPs, but yeah, Chris Paul, because his longevity. That's the thing with Chris Paul. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's about right. It's hard, man. It's like it's hard. Like we have it here, and you just having a discussion about it. You
Mhm.
really have to dive in and really think about this one. You know what I mean? Because I guess those teams is all add up to championships. I think MVPs is gonna give you more points.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like you were the best player, so called, in the league that time, or whatever you want to say. So like that plays a big part. Steve Nash was, yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's gonna be a discussion. Steve Nash and Chris Paul. I don't know why. I just have them two MVPs is too crucial for me. Two MVPs is crucial, man. James Harden. I got James Harden. That's cool. Kawhi Leonard. Yep. Kawhi
Dwight.
Leonard.
Dwight.
Yeah. The next center. Yeah.
Bro, do you think Dwight get disrespected, dog? I think he get
Hell
disrespected.
yeah.
He
Hell yeah.
gets like he wasn't a 3-time defensive player of the year. Like he wasn't that dog, or was it 4 times? 3 or 4. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't
he was a
dominant. Like he
problem.
didn't
He
have
was a problem.
he wasn't a dominant force in the league, my nigga. Like, what are we talking about? I think he gets real disrespected, but
Yeah, he does. 100%, he does.
it is what it
100%.
is,
Yeah,
man.
this a good little talk. Yeah, we should come up with our list for the next show, because they
Okay.
did this. You know what I mean? We come up with our list, top 15.
I think all of them. I mean, I'm a only thing I'm gonna change is the KG. He's gonna be in this list. Shaq is gonna be on the first team. Jokic just be on the second. You got Dwight third. You know what I mean? Giannis be third. I'm sorry. KD, yeah. Wade, yeah. CP3 and Nash, man.
Yeah, what do you value more? That's the question.
It's like I like this. Listen, bro. I'm the guy that's like rings don't make you the GOAT. You gotta have some rings, you know what I mean? But just because you got you got more rings than this, that don't make you a better player than that dude. You know what I mean? Like,
But what makes you better all time though?
I don't think CP3. I don't think Steve Nash is a better player than Chris Paul, because we know Chris Paul is looked at the point god. He can score. He can assist. And I'm not sitting there talking about he's out there just boxing out, rebounding. You know what I mean? But he be around, he be rebounding, he can rebound the basketball, and defensively he can play.
So who's a better player, Chris Paul or Magic Johnson?
Man,
If you talking about basketball player.
No, listen, bro, listen. Magic Johnson was a dog, bro.
Yeah, but we talking basketball player, bro.
I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you. We're talking about Magic Johnson, who can run the offense. He may not have the mid-range like Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson's game, they're two different guys for one. Magic Johnson is a guy that can get out and transition and score and get everybody open and set guys up, rebound, things like that. And Chris Paul is a different player, bro. You know what I mean? He's not really. Go back and watch Magic. Everything is, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I think Chris Paul is better than Magic Johnson in a half-court set. In a half-court set, for sure, because he can get a better shot than Magic Johnson. But just like an overall point guard, I got to give it to Magic, bro, because anytime.
What about the defensive side of the ball as well?
He's a better defender than Magic. Good. No, he's a better defender than Magic, for sure. You know what I mean? He's a better defender. Magic is like I said, he's a pure point guard. He's a leader. And when it's time to show up in them big time moments and shit, game winning shots in the finals and all of that shit, bro, he does it. He does it. You know what I'm saying? When Kareem go down and shit, he give you 42, 15, and 6. I don't think he should have won the finals MVP, because Kareem only missed one game, which was game 6. And he was people say he averaged 30. No. Because you could have 50 points in this game, and then you might have 20, you might have 28, and it'll keep you at that 30-point range. No, over 30 every game, 3-0 or 3-0 plus every game. I don't think he should have won MVP, but when it was time to get busy, you know what I'm saying, against my Sixers back then, who was a top team and shit, Magic Johnson did his thing, bro. He's a 3-time Finals MVP as well, bro.
I hear you, but I'm just
You
saying
think
if
Chris
we
Paul better than
talking
Magic?
if you talking
Basketball.
no, but if you talking, the thing is because we tend to do this thing where like you see as much as we look at it, and you look at the way Magic was dribbling the ball and all that stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like bro, like Chris Paul, bro, like really.
We ain't talking about handles, Jordan. That don't make
No,
you.
but what I'm saying, I'm just talking about back. Okay, I don't want to go into the whole. If we talking about the whole thing, then the defensive side of the ball is going to go to Chris Paul,
Yeah,
100%. If we
yep.
talking about passing is going to go to Magic Johnson. Let's just say that half court's going to go to Chris Paul. You talking about you can even say in the pick and roll, because in the pick and roll he's a better shooter than what's his name. So in the pick and roll you can't lean back off of him. Chris Paul just seems like the better player if you're just talking about just a basketball player. You can make that argument
I'm gonna,
because
I'm gonna need you to go back and watch Mo Magic, man.
listen. I
Like,
had this
man,
argument
like,
with Dog before, and I had to
mhm.
sit there and watch the damn these Magic Johnsons, the MJs. I had to sit there and watch it, bro, because I was like, let me see what's happening, bro. Let me
Mhm.
see what's happening properly.
So you think
And I
Chris Paul
did
better
get.
than Magic?
If we talking basketball, if we
What
just
we
talking
talking?
yeah, if we talking about
All listen,
accolades.
everything. Listen, bro. Listen. Accolades play a part in basketball, right? That's not saying, but that don't. But also, that doesn't mean because you have more rings, you're better. Accolades play a part in basketball, though, bro. That's part of
So
basketball.
okay, so yeah,
So,
but if that's the case, then I mean the thing is when people talk about it, the thing is you can have accolades, right? Just like how you made the point where then what about the Tim Duncan KG thing? Because
mhm.
Tim Duncan has way more accolades. Like he has
Right,
more. He just
right.
has more. It's
But
like
you
there's
going,
no.
you going with your eye test, right? And that's
So
we
if
can
you go
go for it,
if
but
you going with the eye test,
basketball is all of that. You feel what I'm saying? I think Kevin, basketball player wise, better than Tim. Better than Tim. You offensively and defensively. You ask me, I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. I don't care, bro. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. But that don't mean because you got more rings that you better.
agreed. Are you taking Steph Curry or Magic Johnson?
Steph Curry offers more than Magic Johnson. Shooting, they both not great defenders at all whatsoever. I mean, he's not a better passer than Magic Johnson. He doesn't facilitate better than Magic. He doesn't facilitate better than Magic Johnson. He doesn't rebound better than Magic. He scores better for the goddamn sure. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, what? Nobody puts pressure on defense more than Steph Curry. He scores better than Magic Johnson. He doesn't pass better. He doesn't rebound better. You know what I mean? They both not really that good on defense. You know what I mean? So Magic Johnson is also an MVP. He's also a multiple time Finals MVP. You know what I mean? So I mean, who would I take on my team? I'm gonna take Steph because the way I want to run my team. But man, I like Magic, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's I might have to take Magic over Steph, bro, because I know in them big moments, Magic be there, bro. And I'm just Steph. Listen, bro, Steph for me takes a knock because we already knew that they was gonna win when Kevin Durant got there. That's the knock for me, dog. And the fact when they won their first championship, bro, Kevin Love and Kyrie didn't play, dog. That's a big ass issue, bro. It
We can't.
is.
We
I
doing
know
that. Then Magic Johnson. You know
that's
what
fine.
happened? Magic Johnson came to a team that was, bruh.
He got drafted.
Magic John. Yeah,
He
yeah,
got
he got
drafted.
drafted to a team, so he got drafted to already, bro.
It wasn't Kareem wasn't really doing shit like that before
No,
Magic.
no, no. Kareem was an MVP player.
No, no,
Kareem
no.
was
Listen
Kareem.
to me. Listen to me. With the Lakers, they didn't take off until Magic Johnson
No,
got
100%. But he had Hall of Fame players there. Like
who?
the thing is, what you can make the argument in that. I mean, we could talk about this all the time, but I'm just saying, Steph and them had to build that, and he was put into something that was like had all these great things. But that's just my opinion, anyway.
Listen,
That's just my opinion. I got we got to
we
push it
do,
now because I got
we do, but I beg to differ because Magic Johnson was drafted to the Lakers. Worthy was drafted. Jamal
crazy.
right? Drafted. Kevin Durant was not drafted. That was based off y'all losing in the finals, and y'all going to go get the next best player, and y'all had to Steph with them. I don't give a fuck what Draymond, Iggy, Clay said. If number 30 says no, It ain't gonna happen. He signed off on that. And that's the knock for me, bro. That's the knock. Why I don't put it on.
That'd be stupid for him not to say no. That'd be stupid for him to say no.
No, it's not. Yeah. Listen, because it's overwhelming. It's overpowering. We already know who's gonna win. We know there was no mystery, no mystique. We all knew what niggas was bet. When you got niggas in the world betting on, is it gonna be 4 games or 5 games? Now who gonna win? Sweep or 5 games? Come on, dog. So that's the knock for me. So I gotta go Magic. That's me. I know you disagree, but that's my reason right there. Like I told you before, right? And you can say whatever you want to say after this, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I'll leave it to you last. That's cool. If Steph Curry and them, let's say 20, let's see. All right, so 2015, no Caleb, no Kyrie, they won, right? Cool. They came back when came back with Caleb and Kyrie. If they would have won that one, even with them there, them going to get Kevin Durant wouldn't matter. You know why? Because, nigga, what you mean? I told you this before. I said, nigga, what you mean? Okay, cool. We beat y'all when y'all was hurt, right? Oh, cool. What happened next year? What happened the next year after that? Was Kyrie there? Was Caleb there? Yeah, they was there. And we beat y'all ass. So guess what? You didn't beat us when you was down. You didn't beat us when you was up. Let's go ahead and run it on up. KD, you want to come out here and get something? Let's go. That's me. That's like a boxing match, right? We in a fight. I tear my rotator cuff. You beat my ass. I get healthy. You know what I'm saying? I come back and I whoop you. Now we got a trilogy going on. It's 2 of y'all in the ring, but it's 1 of me. Come on, dog. Let's go back with it. So that's the knock for me. And that's very, very respectful, bro. You know it. Because even you said it was lopsided and you knew who was going to win. Of course you don't give a fuck because Steph is your guy. Trust me, my nigga. If Steph was my guy, I wouldn't give a rat's ass either. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But the truth is the truth, man. So, I mean, that's how I feel. But you can take it away. We can get up out of here.
Yeah. I got to bounce. But I'm not really fussed on that whole thing because it played out how it played out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is now.
You know, people got hurt. You know, when it was the other side, people got kind of hurt. But we was up 3-1. I don't think it was a situation where I think it was it was even. Like it wasn't a series where this team is just way better than that team, and that team is. I think we had the better season, but when the teams matched up with each other, it was even. That's why it went to 7 games, and that's why the game, and that's why what was it called? Went to the last 35 seconds of the game. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's what it was. So I don't really take it for anything like that. And it's because Steph Curry got his ankle injuries and they were able to go and get a free agent. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. And I know people say that's why it came and it was, I mean, yeah, you get Kevin Durant and that's that, you know what I mean? But I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Like you said, one team wasn't way better than the other. Jordan, when you up 3-1, bro, and you like, man, it would if this was like a 3-2 series or something, like it was 3-1, my nigga. Like,
yeah, I mean it's 3-1, but I mean, yeah, it was 3-1, and then they choked it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
it didn't help. Steph Curry wasn't like 100% healthy, but he doesn't make that excuse, and you don't really make those excuses. 100%.
And what all I say about that is I know he had the little MCL shit. That was in the first round. No, he missed games for that, and he came back.
You can't, yeah, but you come back to those things because you're in the playoffs and you come back earlier than you need to. You know what I mean? Because you wanna go out there and try and contribute. That's a known thing to do. It's not something that's not.
Okay, but here's my thing.
But we gotta.
Okay, cool. I'm the main guy that will come out. See, I'm the main guy that'll come out here and tell you injuries matter. But if I see you playing, like we look at Joel Embiid, you hobbling. All right, cool. I don't see no hobble from no. I don't know hobbling. I don't see no you hindering your game. I'm not giving that bullshit because nobody's.
He said it. The people said, the medical people all said, like he wasn't running like he was prior to the injury. He was like you could be 70%, 60 and run. Like I've been hurt.
He wasn't that goddamn low at all.
Nothing's wrong with 70%. He can still.
He wasn't no goddamn 70%. I'm sorry. I ain't going for that.
I mean, no. I mean, you can have your opinion. I'm saying what they said. So it is what it is.
He wasn't no 70%. He wasn't no 70%. That's what I know for sure. So
well, he was hurt though. He definitely was injured.
Look,
he came back, tried to play.
look.
No, but you said I got the last part. I got the last part. Yeah, I got the last part. It's done. Yeah, thank you very much.
Look,
I got the last part.
I said what I said. I'm standing. No, I ain't going for that.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that's how it went down, and it is what it is.
All right,
but let's end shop.
All right, man. Well, listen, man, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. You know what I mean? For the viewers right now, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Up to date with all things under the lights. Football season is near. High expectations out here, baby. High expectations. Depends on how high you can fly. How high can you fly? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be a bird in the Super Bowl?
Oh, my God. Can we go?
If it's two birds, which one will win? You feel me? I know who was victorious for sure. Regular season and post. That's our show for the day, and we gone.